So I'm Dave Anderson. I'm Senior Manager of Automotive Integration for Nvidia. And here at CES 2016, one of our major product announcements was our Nvidia Drive PX2 platform. This is a brand new supercomputer for automotive applications. And this supercomputer is powering the next generation of autonomous vehicle applications in vehicle. And it's an amazing platform that has literally over 8 teraflops worth of processing capability. And to kind of put that in perspective, that's about the functional equivalent of 150 MacBook Pros. This platform is enabling, as I said before, artificial intelligence in vehicle. And the way that we're doing that is we're using deep learning and creating neural networks that will run on our Drive PX2 platform. This essentially allows this computer to become a self-learning platform. We're then customizing that neural network through another Nvidia technology that we call Nvidia Drive Net. Nvidia Drive Net is a neural network that can be customized using different data sets like Kitty or cityscapes to identify objects or other things that might be interesting for the vehicle to see. We've then taken that one step further, and we've actually provided an entire development tool chain for Drive PX2 as well. This is called Nvidia Drive Works. Nvidia Drive Works allows our developers and our researchers to build the next generation of semi-autonomous applications that will actually run on Drive PX. And the really beautiful thing about Drive PX is that it seamlessly integrates into the vehicle. So it has all the interfaces that are necessary to make it accessible to many different sensor types that would be used on the vehicle. That might include things like LiDAR or long and short range radar or ultrasonic sensors or even mini optical cameras on vehicle. So our vision for this platform is that this is basically a supercomputer that's fully integrated into the vehicle. So this is a single platform that's literally the size of about a child's lunchbox, and again, massively capable platform. And the reason for that is that you really need to make real-time decisions for the guidance of your vehicle. So you need to have all that processing power on board. So the training algorithms that we use for Drive PX are actually done using another Nvidia technology that we call Nvidia Digits Dev Box. This is a really sophisticated workstation that allows our researchers to program these neural networks with different data sets to actually teach the vehicle. The other thing that Digits allows us to do is actually take images and scenes that perhaps the vehicle hasn't seen before and recustomize or customize those algorithms again to give a greater level of functionality or to essentially help the vehicle to learn. That sort of generationally continues to advance the software that's actually in the vehicle. So one of our first customers who's actually using Nvidia Drive PX2 is Volvo. Volvo has a piloted driving program that they call Drive Me. That's going to take place in 2017, and we are using Nvidia Drive PX2 to actually power the first 100 vehicles that Volvo is creating. They're XC90s that are basically being modified to be autonomous vehicles. The outlook is very bright for autonomous vehicles overall. I think if you've seen anything here at CES, definitely one thread remains true with all the OEMs here. You see a lot of vehicles that are equipped with different sensors, and there's a lot of discussion around how vehicles are becoming semi-autonomous and then fully autonomous in the future. So that's really why the timing of what we're creating is so critical to the industry. So one of the things that is always nice to talk about is Nvidia is a visual computing company. So one of the really important things as we go forward with sort of the interior of the vehicle and the user experience that we have as drivers of these autonomous vehicles is how do we visualize and understand all of this really intense sensor data that our vehicle is experiencing, and how do we feel comfortable as drivers of these now autonomous vehicle platforms. So behind me you see this really large spectacle of the interior of a vehicle. And we did this to sort of exaggerate the functionality of what you might see inside of a autonomous vehicle. And what we've done in the area that normally would be the reconfigurable cluster is we've presented a view of the world that we're actually getting from our Drive PX2 system, but we've done it in a refined way where it's very intuitive to understand what the vehicle is experiencing, how the vehicle is going to take its next turn or its overall trajectory, and to make you feel comfortable as a driver of that world around you that essentially your car is seeing, and to have confidence in essentially how your car is going to behave.